sweet for me until I stumbled off the river and fell in. The snake's back on his feet, walking down the street. He's coming for you, but baby, I'm coming too. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love.
Hello, everybody. It is April 14th, 2024. I am Drew.
I'm Tara.
This is America's #1 sibling, sports and entertainment, Chicago-based, Butthole Buffoonery 69 celebrating. We are the wettest podcast west of the Mississippi River. We got the best calves in the business. We're the #1 hot mom walk pod in the universe. That's a fact, Tara. We're Melon
That's
Fights.
a fact. We're MELLONfights.
MELLONfights. MELLON fights. Email us there. MELLONfights@gmail.com. Give us your feedback. Tell us how you're feeling. We're on our way to our 4th year. We just started it, but we're going to be at 4 years in no time, Teabags.
Yeah, we are. That's how time works. It flies by.
Time be
when you're
flying,
having
Tara.
fun.
Tara, if you could fly
Yeah.
anywhere right now, where would you fly?
I would fly to Hawaii.
Hawaii, of all the places, that's your choice. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. It's a beautiful
feel
place.
Like you hear really great things about Hawaii. And
Yeah, I hear about visiting and good time. Living there, maybe
Yeah.
not so much.
No.
Heard it's expensive and locals do not like you.
No.
I get
they
it.
don't like you. I get it
I
too.
get
It's
it.
like, get off our island.
Get off our island. I don't like when people are not locals in Oregon. That's not true. I don't give a shit.
Who's this? No.
Who the fuck is it? Actually, I feel like everyone I meet there now is not from there.
Yeah.
Tara, I got a new soda I'd be popping off on. I sent
Ooh, what is it?
7-Up Zero, watermelon and
and
strawberry soda. It's called Endless Summer.
How does it taste?
I like it a lot. It's
Okay.
it's limited. They're only selling it at Kroger brand stores. So
Okay.
places like
So I should go
Kroger,
Pick and Save.
believe I got it at Mariano's. Pick and Save is another one.
Yep.
I think Meyer, they might own Meyer now as well. I don't know. So if you guys want to try Endless Summer, zero
I'm just,
sugar,
like, not a
watermelon, and
big-
strawberry 7-Up soda. What's that?
I'm just not a big watermelon soda fan, I
crazy
think.
talk. It's crazy talk.
Well, I'll try
You had a
it.
lot of watermelon soda in your life?
Maybe not.
Let me tell you the story.
Maybe not.
I'm not a 7-Up guy, a 7-Up flavor guy. I mostly drink colas and dark sodas.
Yeah.
But this, I'm loving.
All right. I'm going to give it a go.
It's delicious.
I love a new soda.
So you're gonna have to run to Pick and
I
Save.
think we might be America's #1 new soda
Oh, yeah.
trying podcast.
Well, I'm just sitting and waiting.
Mm.
I'm waiting for August when A&W puts out their root beer float. Is that what it was? Root beer float? Root beer float
I
zero.
think that's going to be delicious.
It's going to be fucking
It's going to be like
yummy.
a root beer cream soda mixture.
It's going to be yummy as shit.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Oh, we got the cat. Cat's having fun back there behind you. Is he going to come fuck with shit? He looks like he's ready to come fuck with shit. So I'm going to let him see if it's going to happen.
I hope not, because
Don't matter.
he's not.
So here we are. We don't got as
Have
much
nothing to
planned
do.
for today. We got a couple lists today. We got our top 5 things from the state of Indiana. We're going back to our 50 states in 50 days plus 1 week of U.S. territories that we'll do. That'll be fun.
Yep.
But we're back at it. We skipped it last week just because we had so much going on. So we got
So much.
Indiana today. We'll be doing our top 5 things top 5 things related to the state of Indiana. We also will be doing our top 5 breakups in history. Our top 5 favorite breakups. Whatever that means to us. I don't know. Just
No,
most
that's not what it
memorable.
was.
Yes, it was. It's absolutely most memorable breakups, Tara.
It was couples that we wish were still together.
Nope. We say that and then we go, just our top 5 most memorable breakups. We said, I don't, because I don't care if any of these people, I don't care if any couple ever stays together.
I'm a terrible.
You don't listen.
note
I went and
taker.
listened. Just go listen to it. Just go back and listen. I just go double check it every time. Go, what exactly did we say? Because it's always at the end of the pod. Really easy to find. Actually, a couple weeks ago, it wasn't. It was hard because we said it earlier for our anniversary one. It's like, where the fuck did we
I'll
say
figure
this?
it out because some of mine are good.
Yeah.
Some
No,
of mine,
I don't care.
yeah.
Honestly, there's not a single one I saw. I'm like, man, I wish they were still together. Like the only thing
Yeah.
I think if my parents were divorced, that might be the only time I'd say that.
Yeah,
Other than that, I don't
for
really care if
sure.
people stay together. I can't think back in my life. I'm like, man, why are they not together anymore? You know, like any of my
Definitely.
like
And
any of my friends, even like, oh, they dated that person, now they're not together. I'm like, oh, who cares?
All right, I love it.
No
This
great
is going to be a great
couples.
list
So
that broke up.
yeah, my life. Yeah, I can't think of any.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. But yeah, that'll be our list. Our top 5 most memorable breakups. The ones that connect with us. Yours will be fine. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's
Yeah,
fine.
it definitely will be.
But yeah, so we got that. But let's talk a little bit of sports first. Let's get the hot moms. Hey, my hot moms. We're gonna start off with a little sports. So this is your little
sports to
so if you
wet
just
your
want to, if you want to
whistle.
start your chatting right now, if you don't want to hear about sports, chat with each other a little bit, and then turn us up once we get to the more hot mom flavored things. We should have a hot mom segment that's just for the hot moms, Tara.
Sure.
This week in hot
I like
momery.
it.
This week in hot momery is what it's gonna be called for sure. In fact, we're America's #1 hot momery podcast. But yeah, maybe like. This is what's hot right now in Hot Mom Walks. This is the fit. This is the look. You know, you got the Stanley Cups. You got the Lululemons. Right now, the big thing on TikTok is because of these tariffs, all these like Chinese companies are like basically like, yeah, we actually make all of this stuff. They don't actually make it in Italy. They don't make it here. We make it super cheap and we'll sell it to you for really cheap if you'd like. I guess that's what's going on. That's what everyone's saying, but I can't figure out how to get it from them.
Crazy.
I want to order some cheap shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh yeah, these Coach bags are made in Italy. They're like, no, they're not. We make them. They send them there and they just put an Italy tag on them.
That's wild, but I kind of feel like we all knew that, right?
Well, I mean, that's the big thing is they claim that's not how it goes.
Mm.
And that the cheap knockoffs are, I mean, knockoffs are made in China too, but apparently the real ones are also. So there you have it. So yeah, sports wise this week, couple big things. The Masters was yesterday. I had it on as I was driving home from Wisconsin back to Chicago, so I kind of caught the tail end. Well, actually, first I had on the Warriors game, the end of the Warriors.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, it's a siren.
Yeah,
it's not a big deal. End of the Warriors game. Warriors versus why am I blanking? Clippers. They're the last 2 teams that were fighting for a spot to be in the playoffs or the play-in of the NBA. And the Warriors kind of came back and looked like they're going to win it. They're up 4 late, and then they just kind of started turning the ball over and looked like dipshits. It was like, what are you guys doing?
I know.
I think they want to play the fucking Rockets instead of the. I'd rather play the Rockets than the Nuggets. Are you kidding me? Any day,
right?
I'd rather play the Rockets, who've never been in the playoffs, or none of these guys, than play against the best player in basketball.
Exactly.
Cool. Lose that game. So anyway,
lose it.
I watched that we'll talk a little NBA here in a second, and then I flipped over to the end of the Masters. Rory McIlroy has never won the Masters before. Irish boy, for you listeners that don't know who Rory McIlroy is, and I caught the 18th hole and then the 1-game playoff. Cat, get out of here. Just grab him. Just get him and grab him.
Down.
Just get him and grab him.
Okay, hold on.
Just get him because he's going to keep messing with you. So yeah, 1-game playoff. So Rory had never won the Masters, listeners. And Tara and I are not big golf fans. We're not really huge golf fans, but we tend to talk Masters every year. There's something about the Masters that works. Even though it's really fucking also kind of bogus and elitist and all that shit. But Rory did win it. I got emotional. He got very emotional.
Yeah.
So he blew it on the 18th. I mean, blew it, it's a stretch, but he bogeyed the 18th. So he had to go to a sudden death playoff with Justin Rose. Yeah. And he fucking won it in the first playoff hole. It was pretty easily. He kind of nailed it, and he was very emotional. I was really happy. I haven't seen a guy break down like that. I feel like a lot of crying this week from athletes, because he also had Luka earlier in the week.
Oh my gosh,
we'll talk about that too. So yeah, Tara, did you catch any of that Masters? The end of that Masters?
I didn't catch a ton of it. I did catch some clips after the fact, and it was really emotional how he was, and it was cool that, he finally, because he's kind of got a name for himself where he chokes it, where he's really playing well and then chokes it.
Which is funny for a guy
away.
that now has a career Grand Slam. He's now won every
I
Grand
know.
Slam. And they're like, oh, this guy's a choke. He's like, well, he's won
But
all
he
the other
hasn't
majors.
won since like 2014, so it's been a
And
minute.
that's pretty normal for golfers, I feel like. Because he's an older guy.
But when he took his hat off, I'm like, I didn't realize you had such curly hair.
Oh, yeah, he's a
I
curly
really
headed
liked it. I was like, that's a good look. So he's got his, and I always forget that he's Irish because his accent is not super thick. And then all of a
Sometimes
sudden
it
you'll
is.
catch it and you're like, oh, that's an Irishman from an Irish
You didn't know that
land.
Rory McIlroy
No,
was Irish,
I
Tara?
knew it.
I always forget Rory McIlroy's Irish. What are we talking about?
Well, no, it's like when he's talking, sometimes I'm like, where's his accent? And then I can't find it. And then I'm like, oh, there it is.
Rory McIlroy.
Rory
Is
McIlroy.
Rory short for something?
Lorelei.
Shut
It is.
Hold on. Rory McIlroy. Full name. Let's see if it's.
I think Rory's a full name.
I don't think. Is it? It is.
I think so.
I thought it could
Yeah.
be short for something for like McRorington. It's Rory Daniel McIlroy. He's younger than us. I don't like that.
Oh, God.
He was born in 1989.
I'm sick of this
He's
shit.
like quite a bit younger than us.
Whenever I
he's
hear
30, I was
that-
saying he's a little bit older. He's 35.
Yeah, I don't like that one bit at all.
I don't
It
either.
really is. It hurts my feelings when I see some people's ages
Mhm.
that are very successful.
It's not
like,
even that.
shit.
It's not the success that it's that they've just.
Oh, but
I just
sometimes
like
it
that guy's
is.
been around forever. I thought he was the oldest man in town.
No,
Dude's 35.
that's young. He's a young buck.
I mean, I probably had my first boner already by the time he was born. First boner.
Boner.
So yeah, that was golf. That was fun. That's all I really care. I don't need to talk about golf more than that. NBA wise, the playoffs are starting. Play-in games start tomorrow.
Well, even before that, there was some crazy shit happening with Michael Malone getting fired, the Denver Nuggets head coach that took him to the chip. And it was like weird because they were pretty much locked into the 4th seed going to the playoffs, and I don't know what happened. Something happened, but he got fired.
Yeah, I think it's bad business.
I do too.
People are like, well, what if they do, make a little run in the playoffs? I mean, good. That's what you would want from an NBA coach, for them to make a run. You fucking idiots.
And that doesn't. And the crazy thing about it is, like, just because you make a run doesn't mean you can't fire him if you want. Like,
Yeah.
And if you did win, like, why wouldn't you keep him? And if you lost, just do what the Bucks did and got rid of Budenholzer.
Budenholzer, who got fired today.
Yes, he did.
1 year in, he had a $50 million contract. This guy's just getting paid to not coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Budenholzer 1 year for Phoenix. This makes a lot more sense. They had the number one highest salary in the league, and they didn't even make the playoffs. So yeah, Mike Budenholzer got fired.
I mean, I feel like that
I don't know
there's
what they
some
expected.
personnel issues too. Like,
Oh yeah,
when you bring in, it's like when you bring in Bradley Beal and
That was a
he
stupid
has a
trade.
no trade clause.
Oh yeah, this
like,
is a GM.
what is he
This
supposed to
GM.
do?
This is all the GM.
Yeah,
Why are you bringing in Bradley Beal?
right. It's
Stupid
like-
fucking trade. Bradley Beal is not a winner.
and that's the thing. He was on the Wizards and he was like the Wizard star, but
He scored a bunch of points for
he
the
wasn't
Wizards.
even that good.
He scored a bunch of
Yeah.
points for the Wizards. Tara, I don't know if you saw what happened yesterday. Pat Connaughton scored fucking 43 points.
Yeah.
That's the point. And that's because nobody good was even trying. Nobody was trying. So Pat Connaughton was able to score. I mean, he had a nice game, and I like Pat Connaughton. But
Yeah.
if you just get the ball and you're allowed to do whatever you want, you can score a bunch of points.
Exactly.
Stop seeing what a guy did on a bad team, and especially when it's just points, basically.
Well, exactly, because we weren't like excited about, like, when we would see his highlights and stuff, be like, oh yeah, he scored a bunch of points, but like there was nothing about him, in my opinion, that made me go, yeah, this guy is gonna go on to a team and be like that missing piece. Like, no. Especially because when he doesn't, like, he has to have the ball. He has 2 other guys on his team that are better than him. So what's he actually bringing to the table?
Here's the
Nothing.
crazy thing, Tara. The guys that make these decisions get paid so much money,
I know.
and they're so bad at it. So
They're
bad
so
at it.
bad at
And
it.
people are like, "Oh, you think?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do actually think I could do better."
Yeah.
What's aspects of it? I would say, "Hey, don't do that trade. It ain't gonna
Yeah.
do nothing. It ain't gonna be good."
Right. It's like getting rid of freaking Chris Middleton for what?
For just have a guy, because Middleton just isn't healthy. That was all about health. He just his body's falling apart. That's why. I'm fine with it. Kuzma can run a little bit. He had 22 points in 12 minutes yesterday. Talking about guys like Neil. He was also on Washington at one point putting up points.
Exactly.
So, but he doesn't have to be the star for the Bucks. He has to be like the fifth guy. Who cares?
Yeah.
At this point. But yeah, earlier in the week, Luka goes back to Dallas, traded from Dallas, didn't want to go, was blindsided by it.
Blindside.
Played his video for him, and he just fucking breaks down, man. He starts crying.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen that. He was
No.
crying, like full on crying. Had to
Yeah.
cover his face with a towel. Well, they played this
And
like
he dropped,
memory
like, 45.
video. Someone made a great point. He's like, yeah, it'd be like if you had got broken up with somebody, and then everyone went to a party. That like they were also, it's like, oh, it's our friend group, so they're gonna be there, and then they just played a video of like, hey, remember when you two were together? What? Why would you do that?
I know, like it's gonna break his little baby heart.
Especially since I get the thing because the fans all loved him, but this was the team doing it that just traded him for fucking bump.
Yeah.
And and then he goes off and destroys them. It's so funny. They're so much better off than where the Mavericks are right now.
God, that was such a dumb trade. Like that might go down as one of the worst trades in history.
Well, did you see the thing where Jason Kidd said the thing where they were comparing it to the Babe Ruth trade?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see that? So he's like, yeah. I mean, people are comparing to the Babe Ruth trade. So that's kind of cool. That's like an old, like that's history. It's like the Babe Ruth trade. Babe Ruth is considered one of the worst trades ever because they trade Babe Ruth to the Yankees. The Red Sox had just won the World Series. Trade him to the Yankees. Yankees going to win like 30 World Series, and the Red Sox don't win a World Series for 100 years basically after that.
Yeah.
Like, moron. Like, how dumb are you? My only thought is like maybe he got that and he's like not that happy with it. I don't think anytime I've seen him interviewed, he think he's just playing like, well, this is my job. I got to act like I like it, but I think he hates it.
Oh,
There's no way he likes it because he definitely appreciated what Luka did. The type of player that he was, the type of player that Luka is. I mean, he worked. I mean, the work ethic thing, I guess, but
still.
Anyway, any other sports for you?
Nope, none at all.
Any other NBA predictions? NBA predictions that playoffs are starting.
Yeah.
We should just do our NBA preview quick for the season.
Well,
we could do our playoff preview first. Let's do our playoff preview before we do the season preview.
Okay.
So who do you think's winning it? Who do you got winning it now that the playoffs are here? Or do you just want to do play-ins quick?
Okay, let's do play-ins.
No, let's just do who's winning it. Who cares? We're not going to break down who's play-in wise. I hope that the Warriors win. And I don't even know. I can't even think of the other players are. Other teams are. The East teams don't matter at all. They're terrible.
It's just stupid. I don't like the play-in at all.
Why make it where the fucking Warriors could get knocked out now by a lesser team?
That's so stupid.
Really dumb.
And, they're like, there's nothing cool about, especially on the East. It's like, sweet.
Team that's just going to get swept.
Like, yeah, cool.
That's why we want the Warriors could beat the Rockets.
Yeah.
I mean, Memphis could beat the Rockets, to be honest, if they end up winning that game. So the West is a little more interesting. But who's winning winning it all, Tara? We've seen 82 games. Who's winning it all?
I think that the Celtics are going to win.
The Celtics. Again. I don't think that's a bad pick.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bucks are going to win it as a 5 seed. They won it as a 4 seed in 2021. I think they're going to win as a 5 seed in 2025. Look out. Right. Giannis about to go nuts. Did you see Giannis do the thing where he blocked Beasley? and
Yeah.
then did the little shimmy over him. Hilarious.
Mhm.
Beasley was so butthurt about it.
I know.
And then they gave each other a little hug yesterday. It was pretty funny.
I saw that. Yeah.
Other sports stuff. Let me see if there's any other things before we move on to the. Wait, how was your weekend? I know I saw you, but we went out dancing.
Yeah, we did.
Dancing,
the Melons got their dance on. All three of us.
Yeah, all three Mellon siblings went out dancing.
We are good.
Pretty much dancing. I only stopped for a little while. Mostly because I got hot because I was dancing in a sweatshirt.
I stopped to have a drink.
Well, I danced with the beer on the floor. I did spill once. But normally I'm pretty good because it's a can. Once a can, you don't really spill that much.
Right.
It's when you got like the glass on like a wet.
I know.
Like, everyone's spilling like mad with the glass. With the beer can, you kind of know how to take a couple drinks out of it and you're fine.
It. Yeah.
I did spill once or twice.
But it was fun. Fun music.
Yeah, we're dancing some house music.
Lots of space.
Was the DJ killing it?
He was very good. I enjoyed. Yeah,
I liked the music. They did a good job. I guess I like house music. I guess I thought I didn't.
You probably don't like dub step type stuff.
No, I know what house music is. I just for some reason like I don't really like it. But then I'm like, what am I talking about? This is great. It's a good time. Mm-hmm. He did a good job though too. Like he was doing house music with like pretty good, like famous songs that I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he did a good job. Yeah, anything else from the weekend? What'd you do yesterday? I was confused on what you had going on. Just going to a bar?
I just went to a little cocktail bar downtown with a friend.
It looked like the cocktails you took pictures of looked a little extra for my taste. Like what you were drinking.
They're extra.
Like the thing you were drinking out. I don't want it to come out of some crazy, I just want to.
Well,
contraption.
Most of them don't, but there's 3 tiki drinks that come out that are like a tiki type glass. So kind of weird like that.
Got it.
The only other thing that I saw was the Blue Origin space flight that happened today.
Oh, the one with Katy Perry?
Yeah. It was like an 11-minute flight just right outside of Earth. That's so weird. That's some rich people shit right there.
Oh, yeah. People are giving her mad. They're like, oh, why don't you go spend a bunch of money on that when you could be, all that money could go towards something worthwhile.
Right.
Listen, here's the thing. If you got money and you want to have some fun, do your fun stuff. I just don't want to hear about it.
Right.
I don't need to hear about your space trip. I don't need to hear
for 11. Like it's just so
it was
well
all women.
It
was so 11. Impressive. Like,
there was
only one real astronaut, right?
I think.
And then there was just women along for the ride. Isn't that all it is? It's not like they're trained.
Yeah.
It's like who cares?
Right, they're not like flying.
It'd be like a bunch of Jews getting on a fucking flight to fucking Las Vegas and the all the flight. Every flight attendant's a man and the pilots are men, and then all the passengers are men.
Yeah,
it's all man flight. Like that's about how stupid it is. Like, why are you telling us this? They didn't train. They're not. It'd be cool if it was like six. I think it was like 6 or 8 people, 6, 7, or 8, somewhere in that range.
I think it was 8,
and they were all women. Cool,
yeah.
But they weren't like trained women. They just did it, right?
Yeah.
Did they have to train?
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I don't know what they'd have to do. Maybe they had to see if they wouldn't
puke. The thing where you sit on the thing where it just spins you. It's like, who cares if it was all women? Like, that's dumb. Like, all these, it's like, what are we talking about?
I mean,
it's not impressive.
Be real. If someone was like, do you want to go up in space?
I'd say yes.
I would say hell yeah.
I would say yes. That's not the point. Was like, who cares if it was all women? They're acting like it was some sort of like great feat. But only one of the women is an astronaut. Only one of them. Yeah. Isn't that true? Hold on.
I think so.
What's it called? Blue Ivy? No, that's
Blue Origin.
Blue Ivy is a child of a famous
Blue Ivy
person.
is, yeah.
Blue Origin flight. Let me see. What do we got here? Who was on it?
Katy Perry.
I'm seeing models and Katy Perry and
Oprah's best friend
Gail. And another
Jeff Bezos' wife.
all female flight. Stop calling it a flight crew. They weren't a crew. They just weren't a crew.
What were they doing? They were probably just sitting there, which again, fun.
Let me find out what they did.
But okay.
I'm sorry, hot moms. We still love you. If all of you got on a flight together, but would you consider yourself crew?
Do you think Katy Perry's saying "Baby, you're a firework" as it took off?
Baby, what else could she say? No, she's going. She's a dark horse. I don't know.
What was you just doing? Roar.
Roar. I don't know how it goes.
You're gonna hear me roar.
I'm trying to figure out what they all did. Let's see. Took flight from West Texas on Monday, April 14th. A historic trip that lasted about 8 minutes. 8 minutes. The round trip expedition went to the edge of space before promptly returning as a women inside, including Katy Perry, journalist Gail King, philanthropist Lauren Sanchez, could be heard shouting in excitement from inside their new Shepard rocket. The group of 6 also included former NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe, bioastronautics research scientist Amanda Gwynn, and film producer Kieran Flynn. Okay. Why are we calling it a crew when it was just like probably one person flying it and then a bunch of passengers, right?
Screaming.
It'd be like saying we all went on an air balloon. If you and I went on an air balloon trip with an air balloon guy, like we're part of the crew. I feel like that's what's going on here because I don't think they had to train.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, that interview, the Firework singer, 40 Firework singer, Orlando Bloom's wife. That's what I introduced her as.
Oh God.
I mean, they mentioned him up higher actually in the article. I'm trying to find out if they actually did anything to help.
I would say
Space is
no.
going to be finally be glam. Shut up, Katy Perry. You're annoying. She's like one of the more annoying.
Oh, that's what she said. That's so weird.
Yeah, the least glamorous thing in the world, space. What are we talking about? It's outer space. Like, what could be more glamorous? Fucking all the twinkling stars in the sky, you dummy.
And you can see like Earth from above, which is probably so beautiful.
I can't find if they did anything. It doesn't seem like they did anything. I feel like they talk about that. Like, oh yeah, they trained for this.
Right. They'd be like, they had to do 2,400 hours of whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't think they did. I just think
that they just went for a ride. Don't act like you did anything. You're not impressive. It's not impressive what you did. It's fun. You're lucky.
It's fun. It's very
I'm
fun.
jealous, but it's not historic. I mean, I guess it is, technically. But who cares? I'm just going to say 8
minutes.
8 minutes ain't shit, Tara. Tara, I can run a mile faster. I can get a mile faster than that right now.
Can you imagine if it would have been like, if it would have blown up or something?
That would have been,
that would have been terrible.
Been kind of cool, though.
No, it wouldn't.
I mean, like a cool story. Like we'd be talking about it for a while.
It's kind of like the submarine thing where it was just like,
right. This was when actual famous people, like people we all know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just hanging out in space. I don't even know if they control it. I bet you someone from the ground controls it. I bet.
This is Major calling ground control.
You're not. They're basically saying like we're representing. Like, oh, it's about representation. Like, what do you mean? You're not astronauts. You're just famous people that went on a ride.
Well, maybe somebody will be excited about it. Maybe they'll be like,
good. Tara, I don't know a single person that wouldn't. I don't know a single person, male or female, that would be like, that would be cool. Who would be like, nah.
No, but maybe they'll get people into the space programs.
NASA. I mean, at the same time, they talk about how I don't know, man. It's silly. I'm not mad, but it's super dumb. Let's not act like it's like some sort of like. Listen, if you email us, hot moms. Tell me why I should be excited that they all went on this ride. I'm not. I'm happy for the 2 scientists. They're cool. They earned it. Yeah. They earned it. They earned it for sure. The other ones just paid for it. I don't even know if they paid for it.
They didn't even pay for it. They might have just gotten a free.
Some of them might have paid for it. I don't know. Yeah. How did they decide who got to ride that bad boy?
Is it Jeff Bezos? Is it his space company?
I don't know. It looks like I don't know. Blue Origin?
Yeah, see who owns it. I would do that, but I can't because my computer is very finicky.
Blue Origin. I don't know. I think that might be the one he did do, yeah. I think it looks similar to the one pictures I saw of him. Careers. Should I try to get a job at Blue Origin, Tara?
Sure.
Let's see what they got let's see what Blue Origin has for careers. Build the future.
Yeah.
Join Team Blue. Search open positions.
Let's do it.
That might be
Let's see what we got.
Tara. That might be our next thing we do this year. Is I try to get a Blue Origin gig. Finance principal analyst. No, I want one that
No.
gets me into space. Electrical engineer. I don't have those
No.
skills. Tech designer. Couldn't do that. ZBO. Senior
What's a ZBO?
turbo machinery engineer. These jobs sound fucking rad.
Ooh.
Should I start training to be a turbo machinery engineer?
Yeah.
Senior software engineer. So far, no good. Engineer. They're all engineers. These people would be impressed if they had all gone on. I'd be like, yeah, that if this was all women that were these jobs, yes, but not someone that sang at the Super Bowl. Sorry to tell you, or hangs out with Oprah. Cleaning, passivation, and verification technician. I might be able to figure that. Might just be the fancy way they say janitor.
That might be. I think that you should apply for it.
Well, I'm gonna look into it. Technician, clean room, is what that's under. Valve technician. Financial analyst, hardware software engineer, automation control, integration, electrical. They have a lot of jobs available. Senior software engineer. They're all engineers and shit though. Tech. Don't you got just like face of the franchise type of shit? What could I learn? Which one of these things do you think I could learn? Maybe we'll have to do a little research on it. Oh, there's so many pages. Mission director. Now that I think I could probably pull off. I run this pod pretty good.
Yeah. That's what you should put. If you want, I'm more than happy to write a letter of recommendation for you.
Perfect. Like, oh yeah, coworker. As a coworker.
Yeah.
Co-host. Mission director. Let's see what it needs. Let's see what it wants for mission director.
Let's see what kind of.
Application close. Application close date. Applications will be accepted on ongoing basis until the requisition is closed. Okay. Posted yesterday. This is new. I could get in early.
Yeah. You could be one of the first.
This is where's this at? Florida. Okay. Space Coast, Florida. The name of the place is Space Coast, Florida.
Florida. I like that. Where is it?
The Blue Mission Director, BMD. That's a cool. I'm the BMD. Provides overall command and launch day operations. They are responsible for overall New Glenn mission operations. How do you even have how do you have other than bachelor's degree in a technical subject? Minimum qualification. I don't know about that. That sucks. 12 plus years of relevant progressive responsibility work, including leading high consequence operations. Listen, I feel like
I ran a hotel. Yeah.
During COVID, people could have died on my watch. Exactly. Guests, coworkers, myself. 5 years experience working on console and control rooms for space flight, aircraft flight tests, or similar environments.
The hotel.
Well, I used to drive a trolley.
Oh, that's right.
Around the city of downtown Chicago in rush hour traffic.
Yeah.
So far, other than the bachelor's degree in technical subject, I'll lie about that though. No problem.
Yeah,
I'll lie. What subject do you think I should say?
I don't even know what a technical subject is.
Preferred qualifications. They want a master's in a technical subject.
Oh, well.
But listen. I'm going to apply. I'm going to apply. I'm going to apply. What am I going to call? Don't they need something that's more like cool guy?
For that, maybe not.
Well, yeah, someone's got to be the guy that's out front and like selling that it's cool that Katy, like this is historic. Oh, yeah. Guys, can you imagine if I was into it? Like I wouldn't believe what I'm saying. But like, it's a welcome out today. This is a historic day. We got Katy Perry on this flight. Woman. Yeah. We got Gail, what's her last name? On this flight. Woman. King? We have a couple scientists on this flight. Women. 5 women, 6 women. I can't count. There's so many women on this flight. It's fucking historic. Tara, it's fucking historic, guys. Look at the sky. What's flying in the sky? It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's 6 beautiful, successful women. Hire me right now. I sold that shit.
You did. And I'd be like that kid at the career fair being like, I gotta go. I gotta go there. I gotta go there.
You gotta go where?
I gotta go to Blue Origins. I gotta get a job there because this guy sold it so good.
Like they're not selling it good. I can like people aren't gonna be mad when I'm saying like, listen, Yeah. Could Katy Perry be doing other stuff with her money that maybe helps people, get off their feet, gets people food in their belly? Yeah, she could. But guess what? She ain't. She's doing something better. She's inspiring the next generation of little girls to become space flight experts. She's Katy Perry. And baby, she's a firework. And I don't know. I don't have any other things about any of these other women because I didn't do any
Goosebumps.
research on them.
Well, one of them is Jeff Bezos' wife or fiance.
Oh, really? And one of these
Lauren
ladies knows how to bag a billionaire.
Yeah.
Tough. So little girls, you can either become, you can be anything. You can fly to space. You can sing at the Super Bowl. You can marry a billionaire. You choose. You choose.
You choose.
Or be best friends with a billionaire, Gail.
Yeah, exactly.
Or be a scientist. Those are the 5 options for ladies. Or a stay-at-home mom. Your
Or
choice.
be a film director.
There's so many pages they have so many openings, Tara.
True.
I'm gonna have to flip through here and find something. I think
something. Report back next week at the one that you applied for.
Well, I think the one I should apply for is the mission control, whatever it was.
Well, you might be qualified for other ones.
Manager. I'm qualified for them all. Let's be honest. Like a little on the job training, I'd be fine. Little on the job training, I'll be fine. You don't think I can figure out how to go like send it up, bring it back? I could do that.
Oh my god!
You don't think you could do it? Maybe you apply for that. And I'll just be the guy that.
Let me try it. Send it up.
Yep.
Bring it down.
It's bring it back. See, you can't do it. It's send it up, bring it back. See, that's why it's a man's job. Sorry.
Oh God, I think bring it down's just fine.
No, it's bring it back.
Bring it down.
You send it up, and you got to bring it back.
Set it up.
Bringing it down sounds like negative to me. Bring it down. No, bring it back. Bring it back. Send it up. Like sending up flagpole. Bring it back. Bringing it down's sad. You're really bringing down the mood there. How far into this thing are we? Tara, I can't see the clock.
We're at 36 minutes.
We're doing great. Want to do one of our lists?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hot moms. If you think who do you think? What do you think? So let's start with Indiana. It's time, guys, for our 50 states in 50 weeks plus 1 week of U.S. territories. This week, we are doing the top 5 things related to the state of Indiana. A lot of stuff, I will say, but not a lot of stuff I love. Like a lot of famous people, none that I need to have on my list. Inventions, movies, things of that nature. There was a lot of choices, but not a ton of stuff I loved. I mean, I got a 5. I like my 5. What about you? How do you feel about yours?
Yeah, I like my 5. Was it my favorite? Not really. Like I don't have with Illinois, I was like, man, there are so many that I could put on here, or California. Sure. And this one, I'm like, I'm just going to put this on, and I could put something else on and not really feel that bad about this one not being on there.
Right. Well, why don't you start this bad boy out, Tara? What's your number 5 thing related to the state of Indiana?
My number 5 thing related to the state of Indiana is The Ultimate Warrior.
Ooh, I didn't see that one. That's good.
He's a wrestler.
Where's his mask?
It's
too late now. How'd you not have it, though?
I forgot that I had it.
You've worn it that one time. I gave you an amazing gift, and you worn it once.
Well, it's not the most practical thing, but I do love it.
But it's cool.
It's very cool. I wish I would have had it. I completely forgot about it. Do you want me to run and get it?
No, just tell me about the Ultimate Warrior.
Okay. Ultimate Warrior, a wrestler, probably my first favorite wrestler. I was the Ultimate Warrior in kindergarten for Halloween. I put a poster up of him. He's amazing. His face paint, his long, luscious hair.
You've never watched him even wrestle?
I probably haven't, to be honest.
I don't think you have. We should do some Ultimate Warrior watching. He's a good wrestler.
We should.
He was a bruiser. He's a bit of a bruiser, but he would high fly too. He'd jump off the top.
He had big old muscles.
He was the Ultimate Warrior.
He was the Ultimate Warrior.
He was one of the OG roided out monsters.
Oh yeah, he was a roided out monster for sure. And I love that when I got the Halloween costume, it came with the poster, and Mom was like, "Fuck yeah, put that up next to your bed." Like,
Mm-hmm.
just like that's your guy, that's your favorite.
Yeah, it was almost like I was putting up a center cutout from a Playboy or something.
Yeah,
Mom likes us to hang up like scantily clad people on our walls.
yeah.
I like that one, Tara. I didn't see that one. I didn't catch that one. I'm gonna say my
Okay.
number 5 thing related to the state of Indiana is the movie Rudy. Rudy Rudiger. There's a lot of movies based in Indiana, but Rudy, just something about Rudy spoke. It feels very Indiana to me. And Rudy, he's at Notre Dame. I don't, Notre Dame, could go on that list, but I don't really like Notre Dame. When I was a kid, I kind of liked Notre Dame, but Rudy, man, love watching Rudy. I could watch Rudy. I could watch Rudy probably 2 or 3 times a year, I would say. And it's annoying as Rudy can be. I love the movie Rudy. It's a lot of fun. It's like got a lot of there's a lot of things about it that are like, what the fuck? They're like, this is ridiculous, but it works, man. It's Rudy. Love the movie Rudy. It's number 5. It could have been higher, maybe. I felt good at 5 though.
Nope, that's a good one. It's on my honorable mentions, but I definitely like it. I just saw it like recently.
Didn't you watch it for the pod?
Yeah, I watched it for the pod, liked it, but I think if I would have seen it as a younger person, maybe it would have meant more to me. But since I just saw it, I'm like, eh.
Sure.
My number 4 thing related to the state of Indiana is in-home washing machines. Invented there, a great invention.
Yeah.
I
don't know how I've lived without it in my life.
Well, that's the thing. It's like when we first lived in Chicago. Well, our first apartment, they didn't have. We had to go to a laundry room, which sucked.
Mm-hmm. You just put off doing laundry for much longer.
Yeah, you do.
You just let dirty laundry pile the fuck up. My apartment is far cleaner because I have laundry in unit.
Can you just imagine like having to wash your clothes the old school way with like a tub and like a washboard?
Mm-hmm.
How long would that have taken, and how unclean?
How stinky was the world?
Right?
Do you ever think about how stinky the world was and still is in certain parts of the world where they don't wash clothes like we do here in the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of laundromats in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like a ton. But in our old neighborhood, it was hard to find.
Oh my God. It was
like
terrible.
Impossible. We had to go pretty far, because our next apartment had a laundromat, but it sucked and would ruin our clothes.
Yeah.
Which sucked. And then our next one after that didn't have one. So we would have to go. Well, I'm sorry. It had a laundry room.
Yeah, but it was
terrible. So we would save it up and we'd go to the laundromat and just do a bunch of loads. It fucking sucked. God, it sucked.
Ugh. And then we finally got one in house, which was awesome. But then it was gas.
It was gas, and it was pumping the fumes back to the apartment. So they had to. He wasn't going to change it, and you're changing it. And then they gave us an electrical, and we got to use it for about a year. It worked good, and now I have one, and I love it. The one I have now, it works great. I use it all the time. I use it. I pretty much do laundry every other day.
It's just amazing having it in home.
I don't fuck around.
That's my number 4.
It's a great one, Tara.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go with my number 4 thing related to the state of Indiana. I'm going to go with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders from the state of Indiana. And, KFC's Kentucky Fried Chicken, but Colonel Sanders had to be born in Indiana first so he could create that delicious Kentucky Fried Chicken. I like KFC, Tara. Something about it.
Not.
You don't like KFC? Why not?
I don't like it because I don't think it tastes
I don't need you to mock me mocking you. I mock you first. Eat it and then move on.
No. I don't like KFC because it's gross. I do like their biscuits.
Their biscuits are awesome. Their biscuits are better than Popeye's biscuits.
I've never had a Popeye's biscuit.
They're more buttery. I don't like them as much. I don't like them as much. But the thing I like
Colonel
KFC,
Sanders was just like a character too.
Yeah. I didn't know he was a real guy. I just thought he was a character for a commercial sake, but he was a real ass dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Born in 1890, I believe it said.
That's insane.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. KFC, baby. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Colonel Sanders. It's a good look.
It is.
Yeah. I like KFC.
You and Mom.
Mm.
My number 3 thing related to Indiana, Axl Rose.
I thought he might be on your list.
Love him. Love GNR. Think Axl Rose is an amazing singer. Think he's an amazing frontman.
He's a character as well.
He is a character. He's awesome. I love him. I don't know what else to say about him other than he's cool as shit.
I mean, you probably feel like you have dressed up as him before as well.
Oh yeah.
How many people on your list have you dressed up as? Just the 2.
2. Yeah.
But yeah, Trin would dress Tara up as Axl Rose when she was a little girl.
It was awesome. Put a little red bandana around my head. Give me his what do you give me his leather?
That's all you had about him?
Jeaner. Or would give me a jeaner.
Jeaner?
He would have me wearing a jacket. That's all I got about him. What else do you want to know? I could talk about Axl for days.
That's what I would like. Talk about him. Give me something else. Tell me something you really love about the guy. Tell me what gets you excited about Axl Rose.
His voice is so unique and fun, and I think that the tone of it's cool. Like I said, he's like this front man who just rocks.
Cool. Axl Rose.
And like that name. How cool is that name?
Axl
Rose?
His real name Axl? Man, I don't know what I'm going to go with for my numbers. I don't know which order to go on these bad boys.
Is that why you needed me to keep going? Because you didn't know what your next one was going to be?
No, I don't care. I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to go with my number 3 thing related to the state of Indiana is the 2015 Final Four in Indianapolis when the Wisconsin Badgers beat the 38-0 Kentucky Wildcats to go on to the finals in Indianapolis of the NCAA men's basketball tournament in 2015 in Indianapolis. One of my favorite basketball memories, one of my favorite sports memories of all time was that Final Four win. I know they didn't end up pulling it off and winning it all in the end, but that doesn't matter because that Final Four game is what people remember.
Mm-hmm.
People remember that game. That game was great. They talk about how Kentucky was considered the best team in basketball all year. They had like 8 dudes going to the NBA. And the Wisconsin Badgers just fucking balled out and beat their asses. 2 years in a row they played them.
Such a
lost
freaking
last
good
second
tournament.
the year before on the last second shot, and then they won it the next year. So they could have gone back to back. To the finals.
And it was like that year that everything just felt right with the Badgers, where you're like, this is their year.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to win this. Like everyone was falling in love with them. Everyone was eating out of their hands. Like just these guys are so charming. They're so great. They're awesome at basketball. They've got great personalities. They were having like little sound bites that were just making people just love them. And then they just couldn't fucking pull it off. But that game was awesome. I remember where I was.
I've ever watched.
It was so freaking fun. And we were on a high. And then
it seemed like they were going to win it. It seemed like they were going to win that finals game.
But they didn't.
But they did not. They blew it in the end.
Coach K got us.
Mm-hmm.
My number 2 favorite thing related to the state of Indiana is the movie A Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm.
It takes place in a little town called, well, it's after Hammond, Indiana, which is right, like, not that far from Chicago. That's why they were in Chicago, too. But it is just one of those freaking movies that you watch every Christmas, no matter how many times you've seen it. It's on in the background. There's just things that you say in your everyday life that are little things from that movie. Like fragile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Sure.
That's it's good just enough. All the characters are great. It's just a good freaking movie, man.
It's the type of movie that is on all the time. I have it on, obviously I wrote it down as a thing that it didn't make my list just because I try only to do one movie. But it's good. It's a good one. It's a classic. We had a bunch of Christmas movies on our Illinois one, obviously. This is the one that is, right behind those ones for me, right behind Christmas Story and Home Alone. I'd say Christmas Story is right there. Or I'm sorry, right behind Christmas Vacation and Home Alone is Christmas Story.
For sure.
For me. Some people I hate that movie. I'm like, what is there to hate about it? It's just
good.
pleasant.
So funny.
Oops.
It's pleasant.
It's pleasant.
It's just like it's
got good nostalgia.
Too. Yes, exactly.
Like when it came out, it was old.
Yeah.
When it came out, it already felt old.
Yeah.
They made it seem old. They did a good job. It's kind of crazy. A time that I don't.
It just makes you happy about Christmas too. Like you remember, oh my gosh, going and seeing Santa and what you did for Christmas dinner.
Yeah,
and the
it's probably the most Christmassy Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
It hits all of. It's probably one of the movies that has, I would guess, influenced how people celebrate Christmas now.
Sure.
Things in that movie, people still they think of that movie and things that they do oh yeah, that's something.
Right, who's gonna play Santa? Passing out the gifts.
Sure.
Who's gonna play Santa?
But yeah, it's Christmas Story, good one.
And just when they are napping when you were little and you get all your toys open and you're just sleeping within the chaos of it all, the wrapping paper and it's so good.
My number two thing related to the state of Illinois. Nope. My number two thing related to the state of Indiana is Wonder Bread. Love me some Wonder Bread. I never eat Wonder Bread anymore. And it went away for a second. Then someone bought it. I think Little Debbie or something bought it and they're making it again. But it did go away there for a second. But Wonder Bread, when I think of eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich as a child, it's on Wonder Bread. Wonder Bread is in my brain. I don't really eat white bread like that anymore, that type of white bread, but I wish I did. Wonder Bread, man, peanut butter and jelly just on Wonder Bread tastes better. Even turkey, little bologna and cheese and mustard on a little Wonder Bread tastes better. It just does. I don't know why, but it does. It's the best. It's it's so tasty. Because it's definitely not good for you, but it's good. Wonder Bread.
Want to know what's crazy? My number one thing related to the state of Indiana is Wonder Bread.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That surprises me. I know you're into Wonder Bread like that. Because you weren't a peanut butter and jelly guy like I was.
Oh, I was a peanut butter and jelly girl.
Not like I was.
No, but later in life I became one, and we always had that sweet, sweet Wonder Bread.
Sweet
Plus,
Wonder Bread.
any white bread and grilled cheeses.
Also, yes, Wonder Bread, grilled cheese.
Wonder Bread and grilled cheese.
Man, I want to get a loaf of Wonder Bread this afternoon.
Yeah.
I might after this go for a walk to the store, get Wonder Bread and see how good it is. I'm going to have a grilled cheese. Here's what I'm going to have for dinner here. A grilled cheese, a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and a bologna cheese sandwich. Probably not the bologna.
I just think Wonder Bread's good. It
just looks cool. The packaging is cool.
Yeah.
Man, Wonder Bread good.
Yeah, and do
you have a favorite Wonder Bread sandwich memory in your life?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, do you?
No, but here's what I'll say is Wonder Bread, school trips, a school, what's the school, what's it called?
Field trip?
Yes. A field trip day. And you got your nice smashed Wonder Bread peanut butter and jelly sandwich at lunchtime with your little bag of Doritos. Hard to beat. Hard to beat. I don't know if there's a better meal in the world. You're out just in a park somewhere after seeing Little Norway. You're out at Little Norway and you go to a park afterwards and you're just eating this smashed ass sandwich that you've been looking forward to. And it's just a little bit cold, but because you had a soda can in there, like a 7-Up, it's just a little bit smushed. Ooh, that's I don't have a specific. I don't have a specific one, but it's up there. I will say this: Wonder Bread sandwiches. I also did first half a summer. I was a landscaper, and we packed our own sandwich. I made myself peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Doesn't hit quite as good when you're an adult man eating these smush sandwiches after doing heart. And it's this sucks because they're small. It was I still I still will eat one right now, but not middle of digging, and I'm oh, this mushy sandwich sucks right now.
That's funny.
Yeah. That was your number one, not my number one.
That
So I
was
got
my
another
number one.
My number one is the invention, not the invention. My number one thing related to the state of Indiana is sliced bacon. Packaged sliced bacon. I mean, bacon existed and they had to slice it to make it, but like it was the first time it was packaged so they could sell it to people pre-sliced. The way we live our bacon lives now, I can't imagine living life without bacon. Tara, I have bacon in the freezer. I got bacon in the fridge. I love bacon. Maybe I'll have bacon for dinner. I actually know what I'm having for dinner. I'm having leftover chicken and dumplings, but maybe tomorrow bacon and Wonder. Ooh,
Maybe you can make
maybe I'll
yourself
go
a
get
BLT
Wonder Bread.
on that Wonder Bread.
Make bacon, make BLTs on Wonder
Yep.
Bread.
Yeah,
That sounds good, right?
it sounds really
Sounds
good.
really good. Yeah. So sliced bacon. Can you imagine a world without sliced bacon?
No, it's so crazy that like when I read sliced bacon, I was like, oh shit, this wasn't always a thing for people.
Where they
Like,
could just
how
buy
much
it.
would that suck?
Which is kind of like everything.
Right.
It's like all these things like, oh yeah,
I'm like, oh my
sliced
gosh.
bread. Like Tara, sliced bread is another thing. You
Wonder
can't just
Bread.
buy bread sliced. You'd have to buy a fucking loaf and cut it yourself.
Yeah.
You can buy this delicious enriched flour sliced bread. Honorable mentions? I'll give you a couple.
David Lee Roth.
Oh,
Um,
obviously Michael
Jim
Jackson and the Jacksons.
Yeah.
Not doesn't make my list for reasons we know. Go ahead.
David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
Jim Gaffigan.
Oh yeah, good one.
Larry Bird.
Yeah, you gotta get Larry Bird from
Gotta get Larry
French
Bird
Lick,
in there.
Indiana. Also, best name maybe ever of a town.
Mm-hmm.
French Lick, Indiana.
French Lick. Chuck Taylor's All Stars like Converse.
Yep.
The movie Hoosiers.
Yep. Rattle them off faster,
first-
please.
The first
need to pause
season
10 minutes.
of the first season of Stranger Things. That was
It's the
great.
first season. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
I agree. It
think
sucks after
so.
that. The first season is good. I like the first
Yeah.
season. The new
I did
season.
too.
I mean, Steve is our guy.
Yeah, but I
James
didn't really
Dean,
see
you left
James
out.
Dean.
John Mellencamp is in Indiana. They even like name half the shit there after John Mellencamp. Notre Dame. I mentioned Rudy, but Notre Dame. The Indy 500.
Yep, I have that.
The Indiana Fever tear. I mean, come on. The Indiana Fever.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever.
Mm-hmm.
What's that say? Indiana. The Dunes. I've never been to the Dunes, but I always hear about the Dunes.
Mm-hmm.
Dunes.
Gotta get to those dunes.
The Peyton Manning era Colts were really great.
Yep.
Parks and Rec is a TV show that takes place in
Never
Indiana.
watched it.
And that's all I had. So I only had one other thing for state of Indiana, Tara. It goes a little something like this. It's one of our favorite games. When I was looking up famous bands from Indiana, I got a little list here made up of bands from Indiana that maybe you may have seen them, but I'm hoping you didn't catch them. But I did. We're going to do 3 rounds of this. 2 bands from Indiana, 1 I made up.
Oh, I love
One of our
it.
favorite games.
Woo.
So 2 of these bands are from the state of Indiana, and 1 of these bands I fucking made up. Okay? So 2 bands
ready.
are from Indiana. 1 band is from Drew Mellon's head. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Let's start with Sloppy Seconds, Squirt Gun, and Her Juice.
Oh my God.
You want to hear them again? Sloppy
Yeah.
Seconds, Squirt Gun, and Her Juice. Which ones are real and from Indiana? Which one did I make up?
I think you made up Sloppy Seconds.
Drew made up Her Juice.
I was like, that one's just so weird that I feel
know.
like it has to
Yeah.
be one.
So Sloppy
Oh.
Seconds is a real band from Indiana, and so is
And
Squirt Gun.
Oh my God.
And then
so
Her Juice
good.
I made up because I'm a weirdo.
I mean, I should have known because that's something you would have made up. But okay, I'm ready.
Ready for this one?
Yes.
We got Knee Jerk, Man Child, Jawbone. Which one did I make up? Which 2 are real bands from the state of Indiana? I'm going to say them again. You got Knee Jerk, Man Child, and Jawbone.
Man Child.
I made up Knee Jerk.
Ah.
Man Child and Jawbone are real bands from the state of Indiana.
I was gonna say that.
We
I was
got
gonna
one
say
more.
Jumbo. Damn it.
We got
Okay.
one more.
Let's see if I can get one.
Okay. Try not to laugh. These are so stupid. All right. Okay. 2 of these are real from the state of
Okay.
Indiana. One of them sounds like I'm talking fast, like the fucking Micro Machines guy there. 2 of them are real.
Mhm.
State of Indiana. Now, 2 of these bands are from or 2 of these bands here are real from the state of
Okay.
Indiana, and one of them I made up.
All right.
All right. Here we go. We got
Yeah.
Kansas Bible Company, All for Mommy, and Virgin Millionaires. You want to hear them again? 2 of these
Yeah.
are real. One I made up. Kansas Bible Company, All for Mommy, and Virgin Millionaires.
Virgin Millionaires.
I made up All for Mommy.
I suck.
So Virgin Millionaires and Kansas
Oh my
Bible Company.
God.
So Virgin Millionaires and
Kansas.
Kansas Bible Company are real bands from the state of Indiana, and I made up All for Mommy. But All for Mommy, can I say something? All for Mommy is a great band name, as is Knee Jerk, and as is Her Juice. I was gonna go with She Juice. What do you like better?
She-
Do you like Her Juice or She Juice better?
Her juice.
Her Juice,
Feels
right?
better. Yeah.
She Juice is
is too like
She Juice. Hey,
she juice.
you ever had any of that She Juice before?
Ew, you're disgusting.
Well, Tara, I
Kansas
won. You
Bible
got
Company
0 right.
wild. I did. I suck. We
That's
got to
one of my
make sure.
favorite games. Maybe I'll do it again next week.
Okay.
So don't cheat. Maybe I won't tell you when I'm going to do it. Because
Okay.
you could have seen, because when I searched bands, because I'm sure you searched bands, those all came up.
She juice.
She Juice didn't come up because I didn't even make it up.
You didn't
Because I
even
made
make
up
that
Her
up on it.
Juice.
Her juice.
Knee Jerk, I think I do a good job of matching the tone of them too.
Yeah. All for mommy.
All for Mommy's funny, right? That's when I almost gave
Damn
up
it, I
myself.
sucked.
So yeah, that was our where are we at on time? I don't know why mine blocks it now.
We're at 1 hour and 1 minute.
Okay, we got time for our next thing. So now we're gonna move on straight to our next list since we're cooking and booking. That was a fun little game, a little bonus game Tara didn't know was coming. And this next one's called Top 5 Couples. Top 5. This is our top 5 famous couples that are memorable in our minds, or our top 5 favorite, whatever we want. It's top 5 couples that broke up. Our top 5 couples that broke up, and we are interested in them for some reason or another. I don't know how to say it. Our top 5 couples that broke up and are interesting to us. I don't know the order I'm going to go in, honestly. Some of them are really big time, and some of them are really weird. Tara, do you want me to start this one, or do you want to start this one?
You can start this one.
Okay, I'll start this one. So I'm going to start with just an obvious one. It probably is on your. This one could be on your list. The other ones might not be. I bet you 2 of these are on your list. But I'm going to say Brad and Jennifer. Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston. Is that on your list, Tara?
Yeah.
Might as well
really
put it at
is.
5 so you can have all
Let's
yours.
put it at 5.
So yeah, Brad Pitt, Jennifer, it's the one what we all kind of like, man, we all kind of like them to go get back together. They were just so pretty together. Brad goes on to be with Angelina and is like, ugh. Jennifer goes on to be with multiple people, but we all kind of liked them together. It's not like they were their first like famous, it's not either their first famous couples that they were together, their first famous matching, or their last, but it was the one in them that like they were at their kind of youngest and hottest, where they were kind of like both coming up right at the right time, and then it's like they went on, they moved on from each other,
and they just seemed like a sweet couple. Like they enjoyed each other.
Together.
They looked really good together.
The only one I think Brad maybe looked better with was Gwyneth. When they first were together, they looked fucking hot. They were young and hot. Can we agree on that?
They were very young and hot.
But this was like, they were like adults at this point, Jennifer and Brad. They're like full on adults. They weren't like in their, I think they were both in their 30s at the time they broke up.
And he did like a Friends episode and it was super cute. He was really good in it. And I don't know. It just was a bummer.
So that's my number 5. And that's your number 5 as well.
It is.
So you can go first for 4.
No, you go.
No, just go first for 4. You didn't get to do one. I'm not doing 2 in a row.
I'm going to do Sonny and Cher.
Your what? Your number 4 is Sonny and Cher?
My number 4 is Sonny and Cher.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good classic.
Yeah, because it's like they were a group together and had good chemistry, and it was
And they
kind of like
hosted
a
TV
weird
show together.
It was kind of like, yep, and it was, but like also kind of a weird coupling too. And then when they broke up, it's like, man, I got you, babe. Where did that go?
Yeah.
I don't got you, babe. Is really what it was all about. I don't got you, babe. And
Which
it's
is mostly
sad.
true of love.
Yeah, exactly. I got you until I
Mostly
don't
true.
want you anymore.
What I'm learning from what I did learn from this is like no one stays together ever.
No.
I think these Hollywood people account for most of the divorce rate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, the other fun thing about that is Cher becomes Cher,
yeah.
and Sonny just disappears basically. No,
Yeah.
he's Sonny. Like when I think of
He's
Sonny,
Sonny.
it's either Sonny with a chance, Sonny with a chance, and no, Sonny with a chance, or Sonny
Or
from Sonny and
Sonny
Cher.
Bono.
Yeah, Sonny Bono,
Yeah,
Chaz Bono, their child.
exactly.
Who's more famous now, Chaz Bono or Sonny Bono? I think Chaz.
No, Sonny. He
Tara,
died,
Chaz
so.
is who's a better punchline, Chaz Bono or Sonny Bono? Like Chaz Bono's a funny name.
That's a great name.
What was Chaz's
Chastity, maybe?
Chastity Bono? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Chaz was Chastity. That's right. That's both
Yeah.
good names. Chaz.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Chastity.
Chaz chose wisely. Like Chastity,
Yeah, Chaz-
it'll be Chaz. Chaz sounds like the male version of the name Chastity to me.
Yeah,
So that's a good one. I like that one.
thank you.
I'll skip this one for now. I'm gonna go with Princess Di and Prince Charles as my number 4. My number 4 couple breakup that's super memorable is gonna be Prince Charles and Princess Diana for obvious reasons. So much about it. It's the royals. Princess Diana, after they get divorced, dies in a tragic car accident. Everyone loved Princess Diana. She was like everyone's favorite, and she dies. And Prince Charles, this little fucking troll boy, is like, nah, I'm gonna cheat. I know. I mean, the crazy thing, he's still with that woman, right? That's the woman he's with is the one he's like the one that he cheated on her with.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So he's still with her. So like, at least it was the person he like loved.
Right.
Like they clearly had no chemistry together.
No, they were not about each other.
They were not about each other, but they had their 2 super famous kids, and you know. But yeah, Prince Charles, Princess Diana. That's my number 4 couple that broke up. That's super memorable.
I like it. My next one is Ben Affleck and
Your what
Jennifer
is?
Garner.
What's your next one? What number is it?
My number 3 celebrities that broke up and like it bugs me or
Oh, bugs you. Okay, I like that.
It was
Hear it.
surprising to me
Mm-hmm.
was Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner.
Mm.
She just
Yeah.
seemed like the right one for him.
Yeah.
And stabilized his crazy a little
What
bit.
happened there?
Like
Do we know?
I don't remember. I don't know if there was a cheating or maybe Jennifer Lope. No, that was after. I don't really know. But I just was very surprised about it because
They seemed like a good little
they
family.
seemed like a good little family. And then even after the fact, like they still get along with each other.
Yeah.
And she still seems to be like a force in his life that helps stabilize him a little bit. So I'm like, why did they break up? I don't like that.
He might just be. They might just not
a
work.
mess. Yeah.
Is he an alcoholic?
Because she's like the cutest. Yeah, she's like the cutest thing in the world. And
I
just
guess
love
that
her.
plays a big part in it. Is his alcoholism?
Probably.
And
Yes.
she's like, I just can't have that around these kids.
Right.
How old are their kids now? I could see them getting back together after the kids are gone. Maybe not.
No.
My number 3 couple that broke up, but I think about sometimes, is going to be Tiger Woods and Eileen Nurgerin. I don't know how to say her name,
Yeah.
but not because it changed Tiger Woods' career after that. It was never the same. We're all hanging out on Thanksgiving, whatever year that was. And we find out that there's been some sort of incident at the Tiger Woods estate. and he's been in an accident, and it's because he got found out that he had been cheating on her with many,
Multiple
many
women.
women of all from all sorts
Yes.
of types of backgrounds of the world, waitresses to professional women, sex workers to like just randos.
Yeah.
And she found out about it, and she like fucking hunted it, tried to basically kill him with a golf club, which is
Yeah.
amazing. Like,
I
that's
know.
amazing that she ditched the golf club, the thing that has made them all this money, that she lives this luxurious life, and she's like, I'm gonna kill you with this motherfucking golf club. Chases him after him, tries to hit the car, and he crashes. It's like such a, I think about it all. I think it's one of my, it's one, it's not, I don't want to say favorite stories, but it's like one of the more interesting things. It's like such a
Yeah,
crazy thing, because it just like, we all changed the way we felt about Tiger Woods after that. It was so strange,
definitely.
and he never was quite the same after that either. He was like the best golfer in the world. He had just like won a bunch of like majors, and he's only won a couple since. He's only won a couple since.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's my number 3 celebrity breakup.
that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my number 2 celebrity breakup is Seal and Heidi Klum.
Ooh, good one.
So, first of all, it was like wild when I realized that they were together, because I'm like,
They were
what
together
a,
for a long time.
they were together for a long time, but I was like, they're kind of like a, I don't know, I just, Seal and Heidi, I just seemed weird to me.
Weird. I don't
But
know
then
why.
I don't know why either.
Couple famous
Maybe because
couple famous good looking people.
maybe because like Seal is just like an enigma to me. Like he was just
Mm-hmm.
so. It's like, what is he? Like he's just so. I don't know. Interesting. But Heidi Klum's beautiful. They made beautiful babies, and then all of a sudden they weren't together anymore, and I didn't like that. It's
Do we
like,
know what
why
happened
did?
there?
I don't think so. I don't know why these people broke up,
Mm.
but I just liked them as a couple, and then they weren't a couple anymore. And like Seal kind of disappeared too, which sucked.
I think all of
Because
mine have cheating involved.
probably,
I think usually it does. Usually a lot, someone cheats. Happens a lot.
yeah,
And that's when it's really toxic and it's super memorable. But so far, all of mine have had cheating involved. Because Brad isn't it pretty much known that Brad
and
started like hooking
Angelina,
up with Angelina during that during Mr. and Mrs. Smith? That's kind of where it
Yeah.
all went downhill.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they broke up. That one's not super memorable to me. I don't really think about it.
I hate
I think if
it.
you would have thought, I think your list would be a little different if you'd gone into it thinking about it my way.
Probably.
But I don't think that's a bad one. My number 2 is going to be George Harrison and Patty Boyd. So George, I don't know if you know any of this, Tara. So George
Mhm.
Harrison was cheating on his wife with Ringo's wife, Maureen Starks, right? And that was going on for a while. And then while they were still married, they were married for a while, like 10 years. It turns out she had been cheating on George with Eric Clapton, who then
Oh
when
my
they got
God.
divorced, she, I think, is married to Eric Clapton now.
That's
Or
crazy.
what? Or I don't know if she still is, but I think she eventually married Eric Clapton. So yeah, he was cheating with Ringo's wife, Sleaze. What a piece of shit.
That's
While
terrible.
they were in,
A band together.
and then and then she was cheating with Eric Clapton. So that's one of my favorites, George, because it's such a weird story from back in the day. Like it's always this is the way it's always been. There's always something going on. So yeah, George Harrison and his wife Patty.
Patty.
And it had the love triangle of Ringo's wife. What was her name? I read
Wild.
Maureen. Ringo's wife, Maureen.
That is wild.
Maureen and Patty, and then Eric Clapton.
That's
There you
a
have
good
it.
one.
Mm-hmm.
My number 1 breakup, memorable breakup, is Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, it's both of our number ones. It's got to be.
When
It's
that
just
shit
so
happened,
memorable.
yes. And it was brought into like their music, and they
Yep.
were like the it couple. They were the hottest 2 people of our like generation or our childhood. They were the pop stars. They were just the Disney machine, bringing these 2 up, super hot, super cool. Everyone wanted to be him. Everyone wanted to be with him, and then they break up.
Right.
And then Cry Me a River comes out,
And it's awesome.
and then
Did
Every
she do a
Time
song?
comes out for her. Yeah.
What was it?
Every time.
What was that one?
Every time I try to fly, I fall
Oh, that's that song?
away. Mm-hmm.
It's a good
I
song.
feel so small. Oh,
Yeah, man.
and like
It's
they
my number
were
one as well.
little kid sweethearts.
Yeah, I mean they were the hottest. I mean Brittany was the hottest, JT was the hottest, and they both went on. You know, JT kind of whoosh, kept fucking climbing, and that kind of was the beginning of Brittany's like downfall a little bit. She kind of went off the deep end there, sadly, which kind of sucks. I mean, she still had a great career after that, but that's kind of when the switch kind of flipped.
Yeah.
We start getting crazy Brittany. Because just like everyone's not leaving her alone. Just leave Brittany alone, baby. They wouldn't leave her alone. So now people act like she's like this crazy person that doesn't exist, but it's because they go by her like those like TikToks, but then she's like in real life. Like remember when she had the Wembanyama thing just like last year? Like she was out in public being a person.
Right.
People are like, where's Brittany? She's like right here with Victor Wembanyama. That was nuts. What were those guys doing? Like relax.
No kidding.
Like first, it doesn't matter if it's Britney Spears. Relax. It's just a tiny woman. She's like a tiny person.
She's like 5'3".
Like fucking relax.
Right.
Relax. So yeah, that's mine. That's also my number one. So my number one is Britney and JT.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have some honorable mentions. Do you?
Yeah.
And again, these are mine are for memorableness. I'm gonna go. I had Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Obviously, we get the big poop on the pillow story and the whole trial from a couple years ago. Yeah. Bruce and Demi is a classic. And then she starts dating Kutcher, which is kind of wild. All of Taylor's breakups, all of Taylor Swift's breakups. And then I got both versions of J-Lo and Ben, obviously. And then the last one I had is the current, like it's still ongoing, and it's Justin and Selena. Like, yes, there's like no chill in that with that. It's like, are either of them happy? I feel like she seems happy with Benny, but he seems miserable. Yeah. And like, they're always like trying to troll her. Like clearly she's jealous of Selena because he might not even care about, like, I feel like he probably moved on in his brain about Selena, but his wife clearly doesn't because she's always trying to troll her. And I think that probably put something in his head. So he probably is like, now he's just like, fuck it. I would rather be with her because you won't just fucking get over it. Right. That's how I feel about it. What else you got?
That whole saga is crazy. I've got Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens.
We knew who you meant when you said Zach.
Zachary. And then,
what about Zach Morris and Kelly Kapowski if you're going to go? We could do a fake list too. Yeah. That'd have been fun. Devastating breakups in like TV and movie history.
Rachel McAdams and Ryan Gosling. Because that was just such a... We just wanted the Notebook to be real. And then my last one is Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe.
That's a good one.
When that happened, I'm like, no.
That's a good one.
Again, Cruel Intentions.
Yeah. Yeah, those are all good ones.
Yeah.
Love it. We need something for next week, T. What are we going to do next week? What's our state next week? Iowa? You're supposed to know this.
Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas.
So next week we're going to do our top 5 things related to the state of Iowa. So get ready, Iowans.
Chris from Iowa, if he is still a listener.
Chris from Iowa?
Yeah.
I bet he listens still. You did a fake call out about him last week. You act like he wrote. I was like, wait, that's the real person. Oh, that's why we did National Ex-Spouse Day is today. That's why we did this. National Bunion Day.
The worst ailments you could have.
I was gonna say like things that
aren't like
as you start to get older, like warts. I feel like it's bunions and warts. Ugh. National Laundry Day is tomorrow.
Thank you, Indiana.
Tax Day.
Ooh.
National Laundry Day, Tara. Selena Day. National Librarian Day. Wear pajamas to work day. Maundy Thursday. We need something for next week. Easter is this Sunday. Easter. Happy Easter, everybody.
Not this Sunday.
It's coming up on this Sunday.
No.
Easter is this Sunday.
Easter's next Sunday.
Easter is the Sunday that is going to happen this
No.
coming Sunday. Tara, it
It's
is
on
the
the-
20th.
Oh,
I know this
it's
for a
already
fact.
the 20th?
Huh?
It's already the 20th this
Yes.
weekend? Okay, then yeah, it
That was the whole
is.
point. Is Dad and Trin are going to be around for Easter.
Oh, okay.
So Easter is. Do we have anything Easter related we could do for next week?
We could do the top 5 worst pets that little kids think are cool.
It has nothing to do with Easter, but good try.
Bunnies.
Bunnies. Yeah, I don't. Really, there's only like there's only probably 5 of those, Tara.
No,
It's like you're
there's a
allowed.
lot.
No, there's not. I don't want that. I don't like that one at all.
Ugh.
It's not a good one. It is
It is a
not
good one.
awe-inspiring. That could be
It
like
is.
you could do a Mary fuck kill of one right now. That'd be fine if you could just spit it out. You got one? Rank them. We're doing Iowa, and we need something else. Help me out.
I tried.
No,
You
didn't.
shot me down.
it was not good. There's not
It's
enough of
very
them that are interesting. It says Tara, that is not interesting at all. All pets, because all pets belong on that list. All pets are stupid.
Don't talk about my pet like that.
Cats, number 1 answer. Whose birthday is
Dumb.
today? Chris Wood, Sarah Michelle Gellar's 48, Talia Scott, TikTok star, Adrian Brody, Abigail Breslin, Baker Mayfield, Loretta Lynn, DeBrat. Oh man, DeBrat. Graham Phillips. Who's that, Tara? Tara, help me out here.
I don't know who that is.
No, I mean, help
I'm
me come up with a thing for next
Well,
week.
I'm listening, trying to think of things.
Brad Garrett. Do you know who Brad Garrett is?
Mm-mm.
You don't know who Brad Garrett is?
Mm-mm.
God, I got nothing for next. I'm struggling to find a list for next week. We need something. We can't just do Iowa, Tara.
I'm thinking. You're not giving anything either.
Tara, I've named 85 things. Holidays. I already did holidays. Easter. We've done candy. We're not doing candy again.
No.
Tara, we might have run out of stuff. We might have run out of things to do lists about. We might have to cancel the pod. This might be the end of the pod.
Top 5.
Like I thought you were going to have anything. Today's holidays. I'm looking to next week's holidays.
Top 5.
Top 5 what? So next Sunday, other than Easter, what is it? Chinese Language Day, Easter, National Lookalike Day, 420.
Ooh.
Oh, 420,
do-
Tara. We could do weed. Easter and
do-
420 are the same day. Dang, get high, eat some Cadbury eggs. Nice.
We could
Go
also
fly a
do,
kite day.
We could do top 5 celebrities we think the other person looks like.
I mean, it's funny, but I don't think it's that good. It's funny, but I don't think like you don't look like 5 celebrities. You look like 1, Lori Beth Nainberg. The end.
Okay.
And I look like, who do I look like today? I don't know.
Oh, I look like Lord.
I look like B.W. Stevens. Last day of Passover, Lima Bean Respect Day. What? Maybe we should do a top 5 list of things that don't need respect, like lima beans. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
National Cheddar Fries Day. Cheddar. I mean, I feel like we've already done like top 5 things to
All
put
the
cheese on.
things. Yeah.
Like, hey, let's put cheese on that. National Death Doula Day. Crazy. National Baked Ham with Pineapple Day. National Stop Snoring Week. Here we go. That's it. Tara, let's do our top 5 things. Top 5 things that bother you, that people that aren't fair to be bothered by. Like snoring stuff.
Sure.
Like people like I've had partners that like when I'm in a snore, when I get snoring, they're like, I'm sorry. What am I supposed to do? So what's the word? Top five things that other people do that bother you that really you shouldn't. I don't know how to say it.
You said top 5 things that aren't fair to be bothered by. I think that works.
About people yeah.
Yeah. Example.
Like
snoring,
normal-
if you just want one.
Snoring. Yeah, but and there's other things like don't just do like. But I'm also thinking like I don't want to give any other ones away. It's like, man, I shouldn't be bothered by this because it's like a natural thing that they're doing, but it's fucking driving me nuts. You know what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, top 5 things is not. It's probably not fair to be bothered by.
Perfect.
But most people are.
Yeah.
Cool. We got one email and then we'll get out of here. How much time? Where are we at?
124.
All right, we'll do this fast. Hello, MELLONfights. This is from Jeannie, our mother. I know that's surprising to everybody. Hello, MELLONfights. Enjoy your 3-year anniversary episode. Yes, I know, not 150th episode. But you said 150. Great leather jacket list. I forgot about Michael Jackson in the red jacket and Thriller, so iconic could have maybe have been number 1. Evel Knievel, a goodie too. Maybe Trinity James. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Would be pretty crazy to have Larry David as a guest on the pod. Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5 things about Indiana from our mom. Number 5, Notre Dame. She loves it. It's all she talks about. Number 4, the song Gary, Indiana from the movie Music Man. I'm not familiar. I've never seen the Music Man. Do you know the song Gary, Indiana from the movie Music Man? Gary, Indiana, where we heading, Gary, Airy. Where we heading, Gary, Airy, Indiana. It's probably something like that, right? Indianapolis 500. Another thing she's never stops rambling on about is the Indianapolis 500. I love Mom's list. I feel like sometimes she just names things that are important to the state that she doesn't actually ever think about. Do you think she's ever watched the Indy 500?
Fuck no.
I agree. Number 2, Hoosiers.
Hoosiers.
Do you think she actually likes the movie Hoosiers?
She likes the word Hoosier.
Yeah, she does. Number 1, Larry Bird. Grew up in French Lick, Indiana. Gotta love that. We did mention that. Wish the career was longer. He's one of the greats. Mom and her hoops loving. She's so funny. Honorable mentions, Home of Wonder Bread. I think that probably should be the list, Jeannie. And number 2, Sudoku. I don't think Sudoku was invented in Indiana. I think it was probably invented in Japan. Sounds Japanese to me. Isn't it a Japanese thing?
Sounds like it, but you never know.
I'm gonna look it up. Why you just can't say Sudoku.
She probably saw it somewhere.
I know. When there's something like that, there was one thing I wanted to put, and I'm like, nah, that doesn't, like, it claimed Doritos. But then I looked, I'm like, no, Doritos started in Disneyland. Sudoku's journey began in Switzerland with a line. Okay, so that was easy enough. Mom, not good. That was easy. One Google tear. The first thing said Switzerland. 7. Okay. You loved your dad's have you ever eaten a fart question. You could do a list of smelliest fart situations. Oh, that could be fun. Like a fart story. Maybe a favorite fart story.
Okay.
But I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know what that means even. Do you have a famous embarrassing fart moment, Tara?
I don't think so. Other than like your typical like fart while you're sneezing. I don't know if I've ever.
There's never like a moment where you farted and you're like, man, that was embarrassing.
Not that stuck with me. No.
Yeah, I think there's been so many in my life, and normally I don't get that embarrassed by them. I usually end up laughing because it's super funny. Memorable breakups. She got it right. Memorable breakups. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Gardner. Could also say J-Lo. Could fall in your 3s category. Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. It's a good one. Brad Pitt, Jennifer Aniston, and then Angelina. Prince Charles and Lady Diana. And then Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio. Those are good, Mom. Honorable mentions, Sonny and Cher, Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball, Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, and love you. Have a Tuesday.
Love
Here we go.
Have a Tuesday.
Tara, do you have a wet or dry moment from the week?
My wettest moment was just dancing, getting my dance.
That was
on.
a wet moment. That was
Fun.
fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Going out dancing was a good time Saturday night. Guys, go out dancing as much as you can. I've been wanting to dance forever. I've been talking about it, trying to get my friends to go out with me here in Chicago. I can't get them to commit to anything. So just we did it with the fam. The fam did it and we nailed it.
We did nail it.
We were there for a couple hours.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, it's a couple hours where I come from.
Yeah, that's good.
A little less than 2 probably.
But it was nonstop dance.
But we danced all the time. It was a good time. So get out and dance. Driest moment? driest moment. I didn't really
I
have a
just
dry.
noticed that Miyagi scratched my new tattoo, which I'm not loving. I hope it doesn't F it up at all.
I think you're all right. I don't know if I had a dry moment. I had a pretty good week. If I'm going to be honest. I had a pretty good week. Hey, Tara,
Hey, Drew,
stay wet
stay wet.
and have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Melon
Melon
fights.